This is Jay Rose from Total Dealer Training. And I just got off the phone with a dealer who is actually just starting to get into business. And one of the questions that came up was, what do you think, Jay, about 20 groups, or, what's the best way to learn? And I responded to him. I said, listen, you can get information from multiple people. Sometimes people are in the business, they kind of have been around, or they know someone to talk to, or someone referred them to somebody. I think 20 groups are a great idea because usually you're going to be in a group, and it's important to make sure you're in a group of like-minded or like business model dealers just like you, going through the same type of scenarios, whether it's based on units. Obviously, you're going to be non-competing, so you can openly share information, financial statement stuff, and also processes. But if you're a retail dealer and you're selling a car, which is someone else is paying you, either a customer or a bank, you need to be in a retail group. If you're a buy here, pay here dealer, you should not be in a retail group because it's completely backwards processes. So make sure you find a good buy here, pay here group with a similar cash model as you have. A lot of dealers nowadays have gone into hybrids. They're a little retail and a little buy here, pay here, depending on how much cash availability and capital they have. But it's important to figure out what is your strength and join a 20 group that has a good moderator that's going to work with you. But mainly it's about the dealers, and make sure you have a chance to attend different meetings in different 20 groups to get the one that's a good fit for you. Because this is all about depending on them to give you feedback. It's important when you join a 20 group that you'll get metrics on basically benchmarks where you are in your business compared to the other dealers that have been in the business maybe a little bit longer. See where their success rate is, and you can slowly move towards not just the average, but being in the top 2 or 3 in each category in the benchmarks. Whether that's financial, whether that's by department, either case, you come out of there with a lot of knowledge, good best ideas from other members that you could potentially implement into your store. But I'll caution you, I've seen a lot of good ideas that come out of 20 groups, but my dealers don't know how to implement them. Implementation is the biggest issue. And it's not, going somewhere off-site, no distractions, getting together with like-minded dealers is really important. It's important to building a plan and what your strategy is and where you want to go. So, part of that plan is, what do you want to change? If it's one thing or two things or by department, but have a separate plan per thing or whatever topic or area you want to change. Then you want to figure out why. It better be based on some value. Not everything is derived down to $1, but usually you want to make a change to improve a process so you can get a better result. The result usually is something you can boil down to dollars, whether it's delivering more cars, increasing your gross profit, lowering repossessions or charge-offs, whatever it is that you have to know what the end goal is. Then you have to make sure you get your reports correctly from your DMS or CRM to figure out, do I have the right data? So I can set a benchmark. I'm here now. I want to get here. How do I get there? If you're looking to increase sales, lower your repossessions, and increase your profits this year, look no further than collateral protection from CP Insurance Associates. They were the #1 and first collateral protection approved in Texas. And I have them in my dealerships and I see the results. So if you want the best in service, in claims payments, and also making sure that you increase your profitability to help you sell more cars, give Bill Murphy a call, the number below. And of course, even more importantly is, when do you want to do it? It should be right away, but not as soon as you get back. If you're an owner, operator, GM, and you come back from a 20 group, it's important to get together with your next layer of management. Sit down, because if you just take an idea and say, all right, we're doing this, and jam it down their throats because you said, that's where the whole 90-day wonder program came up with, which is you have a good idea, you try to implement it, 90 days later you come back and find out that no one's done anything with it because we didn't take the time to plan. And you need to sell the idea and explain to the next level of management or to your frontline team, what needs to happen, what needs to be different, why, what's the benefit to them. They need to be tied into some form of compensation to making the change, because most people hate change anyway. And then also, who needs to be involved? Is it just one or two people, or is it everybody in the department in order to make this change to get the results you want? So all of this needs to be documented. You also need to make sure that you think about, all right, well, who could resist this change? What if you have somebody that's a low, basically a poor performer that doesn't want to do something different than what they've been doing? Well, that's pretty easy to deal with. But what if you have the number one person, your top performer, doesn't want to change? They're in a nice little comfort zone. They have their little vacation. They want to do it their way. How are you going to handle that? You need to sit down with your managers and project out, all right, if this happens, how are we going to handle it? Because you're better off not making any changes at all than to actually go implement a change and then back off of it later. Because then you're just conditioning your team that whatever you come back from, either a convention, a conference, a 20 group, or maybe in dealership training with me, they're just going to unwind it because you've already showed that you're not committed to that change. So take the time to prepare, figure out, okay, what needs to be changed, who needs to be involved, what is the training support I need in order to show someone how to do it properly. Telling them to change is one thing. That's easy. That doesn't take any skill. It takes skill to demonstrate how to do the better technique. And that's where you can either utilize an in-dealership visit or online training or whatever. But somebody has to close and build the value in your team on making this change. Otherwise, they'll never do it. They'll just wear you out and wait for you to leave and go wherever you're going to go, and they're just going to go back to their old habits. And everything you just spent on the 20 group, on the best idea, on the convention, it just all gets, unfortunately wasted. So take the time, do these steps. If you have any questions, give me a call. I'll help you through it. I pretty much do this every day. So if you like this video, just click below. If you want to share it with someone in the business that is looking to make a change, grow, do something different, wants better results, then please reach out and call me in the number below or email me. And when you do this each and every month or every quarter, if you go to your 20 groups, when you make those changes, they'll stick. And that's the important thing. And that's how you're going to live your lifestyle guaranteed and have your best year ever. We'll see you soon. Total Dealer Training trains and coaches dealership personnel through online, in-dealership, and live workshops. We educate, motivate, and develop the skills of your team to improve results while allowing them to be the best possible versions of themselves. If you want more information about our services, visit our totaldealertraining.com website, or you can call me directly at 904-955-7666. We can customize a training solution that'll meet your dealership needs. Look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, or comment so you can be notified when future videos are released.